welcome to the Let's Chat Shit podcast.
What's up?
We'll see with you here, Jay. We got a
What's
mad.
going on?
It's been we say this just this week. We've got some good stories. We had some good stories until Will Smith decided to slap some Don in the Oscars. So that guy took over the whole thing. But make sure you subscribe, get that shit in now. Our Spotify, check that out on our Twitter.
Press the buttons.
Yeah, press those buttons. Come on, help the man them out.
Just a quick click. That's it.
Very quick. Come on now.
Just a quick like this. Just like that.
Slap that shit. Slap that shit. But yeah, so let's get started. Will Smith, my guy, has decided it's time. He thought it was WWE this weekend, bro. Do we have the actual clip? Let me find the actual clip. I don't remember. I think I put it somewhere. The actual clip of him just going and slapping the hell out of.
Don't you want to hear the jokes first, though? If you go on Abba and Preacher's YouTube channel, they've got the full thing there.
All right, let's just go start from there.
Basically, Chris Rock, he starts off, they start off just like, everyone you've ever watched on any host of Oscars, or you're expecting some mad comedy, you're expecting a bit of jabs, a couple uppercuts in that. And then this one was
Did you not know the Oscars was on? I didn't even know.
No, nobody knew it was on, bro.
I didn't know it was on.
You did a good job then.
I didn't know they were still doing it. I thought they quit.
I thought the whole thing was over, bro. I didn't even know it was still.
I thought Kevin Hart cancelled them.
No, the last iconic moment was the Reka Georgy one, and now
that was hilarious.
Taking over that.
So for those of you guys who live under a rock and don't act and who live under a rock, you see how I did there? Man's got jokes too.
Right.
Man's got jokes. Will Smith, as is in the title, goes out and just slaps Chris Rock, and here's the video.
Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
You see? Jada, I love you. He's laughing.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
This is so embarrassing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Man clocked him.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Not gonna lie, yo, Chris Rock is funny as fuck. The fact he dropped that joke in that serious situation is too funny.
Yeah, afterwards he was tired.
Out your fucking mouth.
Let me just say, you see how my guy nicely styled that shit out, and this guy starts doing this.
Ow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I'm going to. Okay?
Sorry.
Okay.
No, wait. Before we get to the analysis here, listen. What I don't understand is that this guy was laughing along with the joke, and then he must have saw his wife. She rolled her eyes, yeah. And I think from that moment onwards, he just thought, all right, listen, I have to do my bit for her. But that was not his natural reaction at all to that situation.
No, it wasn't. It was one of those
and
reactions.
That's what made me think it wasn't real.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
Nah, I think that's why I said it was real, because Will Smith is a simp. He is #1 simp of the world. And I honestly, we have to now give Will Smith the annual Let's Chat Shit Simp of the Year award. Because this guy has taken simping to a whole new level. I understand that's his wife, so you can't really be simping for your wife. But that's why Will has won this award, because he's actually accomplished this mad feat. Imagine, this guy, his wife's been getting piped out by half the rap crew, on BET, winning their awards. They've been piping her out. This guy would come downstairs trying to munch, and opposite him is August Alsina, also having his breakfast after he had his wife for dinner. Like, can you imagine this, bro? In the same household.
In the same house.
In the same household, having food together, bro.
I did not know that.
Did you not know that, bro?
I didn't. No, I'm not into all of this news. That's
Oh my
wild,
days,
mate. Will Smith used to be the alpha dog, and now this is all going on to him. Jesus Christ!
bro. We just have to see this.
But wait, can we
You've been
explain
on a
what the
hell of a
joke
journey
is?
with me.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
So I just want to say I'm trying to find a video, maybe if someone can in the background, of August Alsina. They tell the story about this, and they're like, yeah, you know, we are a bit more open about our relationship, and apparently they've had an open relationship, but this open relationship has only come about because Jada had cheated on him multiple times, so they kind of had
Yeah,
to in the
but
end.
is this one of them open relationships where it's literally just one-sided, or are they
It is
both
is
playing their
mostly
part?
well. I have to say, from what's come out publicly, it's mostly one-sided. He has
Mm,
had other people previously, but you know them ones where you do it because you're getting bullied so many times, you think, let me take a little bit back. You know them ones
yeah,
where
in
like,
spite.
yeah, it's like fuck it, I gotta do something, and you know he probably still hurt him. He probably felt bad.
Oh man,
But this is what I mean.
shall we explain this joke that got him pissed off though? Well, like he wasn't pissed
Yeah,
off to begin with.
yeah. Go on, you explain it.
Well, it's something to do with she's got a medical condition that's given her hair loss, isn't it? And
Well,
then
she's got a scar in one part of her head that basically essentially means she can't grow hair on that one part of her hair. And then because of that, she decided to shave the rest of her head.
yeah, and there's a medical term for it. Like I can't remember the
Alopecia.
name. Oh, that's it. And yeah, so I think in that GI Joe, whatever it is, there's one character that's a bold woman. So he's basically trying to say that you know that she's basically that character. And Will Smith clearly found it funny, like everyone else, but obviously when he saw
Yeah,
his
so
wife,
basically he made a bold joke.
yeah, essentially, yeah.
He made a bold joke. It was a fucking dead joke because every joke that came after it, yeah, if he dropped those ones, it would have warranted the slap because the rest were fucking juicy. And this is what I want to kind of reiterate is that the joke was nothing to be said. And you know what I think happened? All that pent up anger of this woman every day demasculating him. You know, the entire relationship is public. Everyone knows what's going on. We know how he's getting violated left, right, and center. Even his own kids don't respect him, you know? Like his
Well, the
own
thing is, he's
kids.
monetizing it as well, though. He's monetizing. He's making P off the thing as well.
Yeah, but then, like, you know, when you're rich, well, I said this before, when you're rich, like, if you've got 10 million, millions really don't make that much of a difference more to your life. When when you got 20 million, it's not gonna make that much of a difference. Okay, if from 100 million to a billion, maybe it might make a bit more of a difference, but still your actual livelihood doesn't make that much of a difference. But what really matters at that point is stuff like respect, your image, who you are. These kind of things that matter a bit
Your
more
legacy.
because and your legacy. Trust me, monetizing it was just grabbing whatever you can from the whole bad situation. You know what I mean? And even his kids, you remember we spoke about this on a previous podcast where we said his kid, Jaden, was like that rapper. What's his name? Not Chance the Rapper. It's the guy with the funny hat.
Yeah.
What's his
He's the
name?
potato head. Tyler, the
The
creator.
Tyler, the Creator. That's him exactly. He called him Daddy, and he said that's his real dad.
Oh man.
Like he's getting attacked from all fucking sides, bro. It's hurting. It's all sides. And so all of this shit, yeah. And now he thinks his wife got cussed out. I promise you, he didn't even feel that much about it. In fact, he probably didn't want to do the whole fighting thing. But it's just that all of that culmination of getting violated, yeah. He just stood up and had to do something about it.
Just try to prove a point, right?
Yeah,
Go against all of those memes. Yeah, you make a good point there.
and you can see my guys are regretting it. Pete, because people were saying he's gangster, he stepped up.
Did you see
I've
his
never.
speech afterwards?
This is what I want to say. I've never seen a gangster cry after doing this lap. So, as you
If you
mentioned,
on pimp slap someone and then cry, it's mad.
you know what I'm saying. All right, let me share that. Let me share that now.
When he apologizes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And the Oscar goes to
Will Smith! Oh, man.
Can we just first acknowledge the
This
fact
is happening the same night.
the same night, bro? The same night. So people saying he was a savage. How do you slap the presenter and 10 minutes later win the the Oscar? But can I just say, how the fuck are people clapping and standing up for Will Smith? They either these guys are the most two-faced people ever with the whole Me Too movement. Do you remember when when the Hollywood crowd were trying to push this Me Too movement, like don't let rich and powerful men just do what the fuck they want to do?
Yeah, he literally just physically assaulted someone.
He assaulted someone live on TV in front of you all. You all saw it.
And they all said, sit down, it's okay.
They're all clapping for him. They were just clapping. They were just like, I'm like, okay, cool. So this is how we do it.
I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world. I'm being called.
They didn't just do that, bro. They just said, man just said, what God is calling on me to do. Boom.
Called on in my life to love people and to protect people.
Oh, wow.
And to be a river to my people. And I know to do what we do, we got to be able to take abuse. Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful. That's when the devil comes for you.
They didn't add the music. They added the music. They added the music.
I'm going to be a vessel for love. I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
The ending, watch the ending.
What about me?
This is a beautiful moment. Love will make you do crazy things. Cooking Academy invites me back. Thank you.
Watch. We love it.
Oh, wow.
That was
Really, I actually can't believe man had the most. Imagine the audacity, bro, to drop a speech like that after man went around and just clopped him in the head. Nah, they violate.
Oh my goodness, this
Oh my
editing was
days.
lit. That was lit.
The editing was top notch, man. Let me just say that straight up. We got some more memes for you guys today. Don't you worry about
that. When you were at your highest point, the devil's gonna come. Fam, he's actually acting on the spot, fam. He doesn't know. The problem with actors is they don't know how to do anything else in it. They're just 24/7 acting like.
Acting, bro. Look, exactly. Look, Will Smith smacked a motherfucker and won an Oscar 10 minutes later. That's some legendary shit right there. Oh my days.
How's that even allowed? He should be literally in jail.
This is what I mean. People can just get away with shit, bro. They could just get away with shit like that.
Same thing. I think even like Conor McGregor, he didn't get away with shit. He punched the old man. We didn't go to jail, but he went to
Conor
court.
McGregor, but that's where you're mistaken. Conor McGregor isn't famous enough.
He's not famous enough.
There's levels to this shit. He is not Will Smith famous.
Will Smith famous shit.
Will Smith, after he slaps someone, he gets hugs and kisses. Look at this.
What's this? Oh my days.
This is during the break after he literally just slapped him. You know when he said Denzel Washington was talking to him? Here he is talking to him right now. Give him a big hug.
Oh yeah.
It's just so weird, man, that world.
You think he's the one being consoled for being slapped?
Yeah.
Where's Chris Rock?
Chris Rock? I don't know, bro. He's probably been arrested and taken to jail.
Jamie Dornan, maybe?
To be honest, he was a bit darker skinned. It doesn't make sense if you do the calculation.
Look at him, hugged. I've never seen someone be dealt with so nicely.
They all gassed it, all like laughing their heads up. They all like, lol, you see that?
Please clear the front, please. Clear.
I still can't shake off the feeling that something was planned, man. But that's probably just showing you
No,
how
let's do it. Let's
absurd
do it.
the
Let's put
whole
the
thing
tinfoil
is.
hat on. What's the theory? What's the theory?
I don't know. I just feel like something was orchestrated. But then again, it just shows how absurd that whole world is that I'm even thinking that, even though it might just
Yeah.
be real.
No, but
You-
literally, they did do it on the top of a stage. It was perfect shot. You know, our cameras
No.
were perfectly aimed.
For me, the reason the one thing that really sells it is the fact that the other TV broadcasters had removed it from there because they saw it happen and they censored it by removing it. So some people will watch it, but because they have a time delay between the TV show, they were able to cut it out quick. Whereas Australian one and the Japanese one, which you can see, didn't have that time, so they're the one who let it kind of broadcast.
But they kind of played themselves though, because imagine if it was just all made up and they're coming up with that kind of conclusion within like seconds. It could now
No,
we can say that it wasn't made up. Like that seems to be the general
oh
consensus.
yes, yeah.
But they wouldn't have known that live straight away for sure. So bit of
For
a
life, they
risky
would
one
have
from
because
them.
I think these podcasters all know what's been happening, and the fact that he
What ahead of
swore.
time?
I'm sure they know that what's going to happen ahead of time, especially if there's going to be some sort of thing like that. And he was swearing, and I know on TV they take that shit bare serious for some odd reason.
Advertising probably, innit?
Okay.
But
Someone said, yeah, imagine if Chris Rock had said, I'll be feeling that slap till August. Imagine if he said that. Oh man.
Oh no, see, bro,
He
that's
should
why
have
I'm
said
saying, bro, that's why I'm saying, yeah, I believe this guy held back. Because Chris Rock, yeah, there was a point. Did you see where he was about to say something? He was about to let one rip. Then he thought, nah, I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna hold back on this one.
You
Cause
should
I'm
have
about
gone
to
for it,
make
bro. You
millions.
should have gone for it, fam. You should have gone for it. Chris Rock's
Bro,
like,
I would have
dying.
bust, bro. Because at first, yeah, I can completely understand. Man got caught out by surprise, but then when he sat back down and I just duped, man just slapped me on live on TV. I would have went straight for the jugular. I would have went straight for the jugular, bro. I would have turned around and cussed him again, and I said, I would be like, come back on stage as well if you want to try to slap me again.
Yeah, casting even
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
fuck
I
it.
say, come do it again if you got balls. Come do it again.
And then to finish it off with, and guess what, motherfucker, you going to jail tonight.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Hey, if you shared a good video in the chat though, you see that guy that was saying that afterwards there was more jokes being
Yeah,
said.
don't worry. I got that.
And
Lined up.
okay, yeah, go
I
on
got
then.
that lined up. Don't worry. But yeah, this is what Chris should have done though. As we're speaking about that.
Nah, that wasn't that hard, bro.
Yeah, see, it wasn't that bad. That's what I'm saying. We just go home.
Don't lie to him, bro. He slapped the shit out of him, bro.
You thought he slapped the shit out of me? He did, bro. Your head hurt.
You said he slapped the
You
shit out of
said
me.
that.
You said that.
Man, hell no, then, man. Come on. Hey, let me see my shoes. Let me see my shoes.
Bro, Chris,
Bro, look, man's got the Air Force.
Black Air Forces, the black.
It's over now.
No, I was playing. I thought he was playing. I didn't know he was trying to fight for real. Let me see where.
Nah, Chris.
How did you not know that?
How did you not know that?
No, go
They
get
You
came
should have
quick.
did somebody.
Huh? What you
They
say?
came so quick with the video. These guys.
These guys are
The
so
second
quick.
they happened, they all suited up. They put it
Bro,
up.
look at them.
He was on stage.
I ain't have no grip. I didn't think I had grip. Come on, man. I didn't know. I didn't know.
That's not
Come
the
on,
reason,
hey.
bro.
Tell him, come on.
Bro,
No, tell him, come on.
Your family was out there,
Tell
but
him,
I mean,
I know. That's what I'm saying. My kid's not. No, my kid's not gonna disrespect me now, bro.
you're not gonna get no
No.
more serious roles in your movies, but nobody's gonna
Man,
see that.
hey, stop playing. Go get Will right now.
Bro,
Go get Will. Go get Will, man. No, that's on the Oscars. That's love. Will! Will! No, look, where he at? Where he at? Which way is he? Will! I'm telling you, I'm ready to fight anybody in this family. Anybody. Jaden! Jaden! No, because that shit was weak. He caught me off guard. I thought he was coming up there to shake my hand or something. I didn't think that joke was that serious. I was playing with Will! Man, no, that shit
Yo, the
weak.
shouting
Bro.
is so lit.
Huh?
He literally gets it. This guy literally becomes a millionaire just because he shouts. It's so sick.
This is so funny, bro.
All my life, bro, they been playing me like I'm a kid, bro. Everybody hates Chris. Every fucking thing I've been on, I'm not no joke, bro. Will!
Everybody gonna forget about it, man. It's all good. It's all good.
You my security guard.
Yeah.
You got, you must. All right. Let me just explain this to you. Yeah. So now, yeah, this guy. This is the other side. This is Will right now. Yeah. He's embarrassed. Look at this.
at the end, that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did at the end.
Yeah,
He laughed.
Oscar winner.
He laughed at the end. He was like, "I hope they let me back in."
Oh my days! I saw that video, bro. I died. I was like, these niggas are too quick with it. Oscar winner. But yeah, as Jawad was saying, yeah, as Jawad was saying, look at this, yeah. So that wasn't the only time that these guys were cussed out, Will and Jada, today on that same night. Previously, someone said the even worse joke to them, and it wasn't even him.
Oh, this one's what happened to the audio of this one.
Can't hear it.
Audio.
You can't hear it at all.
Yeah, no audio on this one. Refresh the page, maybe.
Nah, I know this guy has it quiet.
Wheel
bro.
it back. Refresh it.
Oh, okay, wait. I think it's just bare quiet, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah, it's peak. I think it is.
Do you want to just take a listen to it and then tell us the joke?
Can you guys hear it?
Oh, we can read it.
Yeah, can hear it.
Fine. It says that you're married. Negative.
So they're just bringing on people who are basically single onto the stage.
Will Smith, you're married, but you know what? You're on the list and looks like Jada approved you, so you get on that.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah,
she was she was like, Jada approved you, so get on here. Basically taking the piss out of their open relationship type thing.
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing at all. She made an immediate
Look at him.
jab.
So nobody said anything about that. So it just
Oh,
seems
I
like
hate
there was
that. Picking and choosing loads.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate that shit.
So, it depends. Maybe the alopecia thing was a bit extra on them, but come on, mate. Come on, mate. Is all I can think of. Chill out.
I don't know. People might start defending Will Smith. Like, oh no, Chris Rock was being ableist, and therefore you have to defend ableism with violence because his words were violence, and therefore response of violence is adequate. And then
Might as well say no jokes then, just to not offend anyone, and just hand out the awards. Just say Will Smith.
You know what
See
I'm
you
saying?
later.
Like, I'm sorry, if you are coming to the Oscars, understand that you
Prepare
are
to get
coming
roasted.
there to get cussed out. Ricky Gervais has said significantly worse things. And I'm sure all the other celebrities are thinking right now, we could have just went up on stage and slapped the nigga. That's what they're all thinking right now. What? This whole time we've been letting these niggas cuss us out. We could have just went up there and slapped them. Is what they're all thinking. And you know what's so crazy? The Oscar man, they tweeted out, we do not condone for any violence.
Oh, I'm glad they cleared up. Thank you.
The same guys who then waited 45 minutes to give my guy his award after slapping their presenter on stage.
exactly.
What do you mean you don't condone what?
He should be tackled straight. He should be tackled, fam.
Like, this is the roadman version of the antics.
Can't hear it.
We can't hear again. Yo, we can't hear again.
You can't hear it at all.
No.
Both.
It's like at 1% volume. It's like dead quiet.
I think I know why though, because once I switch it, this thing is dead. Let me go.
No, like volume mixer, maybe you'll find it.
Can you hear it now?
Hey, Will
Can you hear
There
it
we
now?
go. Yeah, that's sick.
Smith, your girl is a slag, bruv. Yeah, I'm saying she's a slag. Hold on. Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, what, you want to talk about my girl, cuz? Are you mad? Hey, what? WS, I thought we was boys, you know? How you going to do that to your own guy, fam? Are you mad, cuz? What's going on? Don't ever talk about my girl like that again. Do you understand? What? I suck your mum. How you going to say that, bro? Is that Katy Perry? Keep my sightings name out of your mouth. I'll come there and slap you again, cuz. This is gonna go all over the meme pages, you know.
Yeah, they clocked it. Literally, like when I just opened my screens, like all I saw was the slap everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Everyone's talking about this. Is insane.
Bro, oh my days. And you know what, bro? You know what's even madder, yeah? People have begun making tunes about this, bro.
It's become so homogenized, the whole fucking the trends, isn't it? Mad.
People are like, oh, the rappers are gonna start on this one. They're gonna be using this these lines now, and they have already begun.
It was just a G.I. Joe.
Shout out to Will, man. While I'm at it, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, man. You gotta stand up for your wife like a real man. I'm really starting to understand how you feel, man. Hey, Will walked up on stage like, hold on. A second later, Chris Rock getting stole on. I know you about to get on.
Oh man,
But
the
go home.
internet.
And y'all better quit playing with my boy Will. Man, my boy walked on stage, he was so ill. Smacked the shit out of that boy, left him so still. And if you thinking it was fake, it was so real. Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. Smacked the taste out that nigga mouth. Chris Rock ain't even know what he got smacked about. Like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. Smacked the taste out that nigga mouth.
Smack the
It's
taste
not
out
bad,
of that
you know.
nigga's
That was pretty good.
People
I'm
are
like,
having fun with this one, bro. People are having fun with this one.
bro, they're actually killing me. Let me see if I can find any more. I think I had a few more. This one actually finished me. This tweet, yeah, was one of the funniest ones I've seen. Because I'm just thinking, this basically Jada Swift, yeah, back in the day used to go out with Tupac. And Tupac, when he died, she ended up going out with Will Smith. And for years, Will Smith has felt insecure about this whole Tupac thing. Because she, to this day, says she loves him the most ever. Imagine saying this to your current husband that this is the guy you love, and this is your nigga, like this is the one that was for you, and he was taken away from you too short. And then your own daughter is writing love letters to Tupac.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Jay?
Daughter. Hey, I thought you meant his wife at the moment. Okay,
No, that's what I said. His wife.
Oh,
That's his
man.
wife. No, that's his
Oh
wife.
right, yeah, that's
So
still fucked though.
So imagine, your wife, your daughter's your daughter's writing basically letters about how she misses you, all this kind of stuff, to your ex, to your wife's ex.
Why is he tolerating all this shit, man?
Can you? Of course, you can see now. You see why my guy had to stand up and slap someone. Someone had to get slapped,
Yeah,
bro.
he's frustrated as fuck. He's been
I ain't gonna lie
building
to you.
that up slowly
I ain't gonna
but
lie to you,
surely.
bros. Innit?
Bro, Chris Rock took it for everyone, fam. That was peak.
Chris Rock actually had to take it for everyone. And then, so this tweet here, yeah, it's like, just kill me. Your wife is sexting Tupac via an Ouija board, but it's Chris Rock, you're mad at. Man, they were killing me, bro. For you guys who don't know what a Ouija board is what people use to communicate with the dead.
Yeah, you know the ones when they try to communicate to the dead. Raw.
Oh my days, nah. That's it. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. I can't believe they're still gonna condone it. They're gonna accept it. He's gonna get away with it. Chris Rock is not gonna do nothing. He's just gonna take the slappers.
Chris Rock already said.
Yeah, he said he ain't pressing charges.
Yeah, so charges. I don't know about suing him, but yeah, charges. On my life, he would have went to jail because he caught me off guard. But when they asked me about charges, that would not be catching me off guard. That would be. I'll be ready to
It's a
accept
crazy
that.
thing though. If Chris Rock was to press charges, he will get blacklisted, not Will Smith.
I know, because that's how it works.
The mad thing. Yeah,
that's how it works.
You've got to tolerate that shit, otherwise you're deemed as too difficult to work with.
Exactly. Too urban. They love that word, against black people. They're too urban. Just say it, bro. just say they're black. Oh my days. All right, okay. So after all of that shit, we're gonna move on to our next topic, which was
Will Smith
funny,
got half an hour out of us.
Yeah, shout out Will
Slap
Smith.
him out
bro.
here now.
Get out of here, Will. So have you guys heard about this thing that's been happening in the United States where they've been picking a new Supreme Court justice?
Oh, yeah, I beg you. With this one, I have to send you one of these links, by the way. There's a link I have to send you. Make sure you play this one. There's a link.
Yeah, so send it across. So, if you guys don't know, Biden was choosing a new Supreme Court judge, and he said outright before committing any sort of interviews, before doing any sort of checks on who are possible candidates or whatever, somehow Biden was able to look into the future and tell us it was guaranteed going to be a black woman. I was just like, rah, bro, without conducting any interviews, how are you going to guess that? And lo and behold, he chose a black woman. Unbelievable, right? What are the odds? The odds are this is what we call the affirmative action type of thing, where they don't believe black people can get jobs on their own.
Reparation.
A white man needs to come out here and give you the job and say, "Oh, it's for you. I know you can't get it on your own merit." So we said to these men today, "It's for you guys because you guys can't do the job by yourself." Is what this is
Most
essentially is.
patronizing thing ever.
You know what I mean? So patronizing, and not just that. Is they're also showing us, yeah, we were racist to you, but this time we'll be nice and we'll be racist the other way. We'll be racist towards everyone else this time round and not to you. And at the same time, chat shit get banged. Shout out Fabio coming for the chat shit get banged, you know. But so my guys decided to be like, okay, we're gonna take on a black woman, meaning it was purely on sex and gender. He was going to make sure the interviewing process was going to go ahead. When you look at her actual qualifications, she's proper qualified. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. If they didn't need to just tell us it's gonna be a black woman, because on qualifications alone, she would have got the job anyway. The issue I'm standing at is like, what is this racism? How are these men trying to fix and racism with more racism?
Reverse Uno. It's the little.
It's a reverse Uno card, and as if that makes any sense to these men. Like, what are you saying? And to be honest, I'd feel quite embarrassed accepting a job like that. Of course, for the money, I'll have to swallow my embarrassment and take the money and get ahead. I ain't gonna lie to
That's
you.
exactly what she's doing.
Yeah,
She's out
that's what
there
she's doing.
getting in front of the senators. They're asking her all these questions. She's going, did you say 100K? He said, right.
I'll just take it. They're like, all right, listen, this is racist. What you guys did was racist and sexist, but we'll just take the thing for the money.
They just couldn't help themselves but say, like what you said, Biden said he was going to be a black person at the beginning. They just couldn't help themselves but have to say that fuck you, Fabio.
But you know what the best part about this whole part, the whole best part about it is they're saying that there need to be a black woman on the job, yeah. So then they asked her when she was there, they were like, so what is a woman? Can you tell us? Because you're the first black woman to be nominee. What is a woman? And then she was like, yeah, I can't tell you. I don't know, G. I can't tell you. I don't know.
There's a reason why she said that, by the way. There was an actual reason behind that whole idea. These men want to catch her on the whole "what is a woman" now, because they think that the trans movements, you know, especially when it comes to things like sports, which we're going to be discussing later, it will later come to the Supreme Court. They want to see
4D chess.
4D chess. They want to see what her definition is. So when they asked her, then what's a woman? She can't turn around and be like, "It's a person with a vagina with an XY chromosome."
Yeah, to be honest.
Because if she dropped that, then they're gonna be like, "Yo, what are you saying? What's going on?"
Not only that, but like she was playing smart as well. Like she was being very, annoying, a bit of a nuisance because she was dodging the questions very well by saying, "Well, you haven't asked it in the frame of a case. Like you have to define it from a case, and then I can speak about it. Otherwise, I have to be neutral and say I don't know." Like she was.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's the interview process right there for her.
Bro, she's qualified. Let me just say straight, she's qualified. Listen, that bitch would have got the job anyway. She would have got the job anyway. But my whole problem was this whole thing was,
they just diminished it.
They violated it. They violated because everyone now was going to question it. And to be honest, people were going to question. I questioned it immediately. The minute they said, "Oh, surprise, surprise," they actually found a black woman. I thought they got her outside McDonald's. They said, "Listen, bro, you want to jump on the Supreme Court thing? We need some black women here." That's what I thought they went and did. Which is, of course, am I not allowed to think that immediately? Yes, because you guys decided black woman. If those are the criteria, bro, any fucking black woman should be able to get that fucking job. But they went and got the best black woman for the job. Understandably, she was also the best person for the job, not just the best black person. And that would have been better for her to be like, I was simply the best person for the job. They had nothing to do, and even against her peers, any white man in that interview process that she could have beaten, they never gave her the chance to interview against those guys. It's a fucking joke, bruv. And then, yeah, for me, it's just getting ridiculous. And people keep trying to justify it with like racism. This is the best solution we have right now. So racism is your best solution. I beg you, come off it, bro.
Yeah. Positive discrimination. Fuck it. Find it. Fuck it. Why not?
They literally had to play mental gymnastics, yeah, to get it to make sense. But even though it's still called racism, therefore we can't even. That's too much. We have to actually give it a new name. What do we call it? Positive discrimination.
Did you have the if you look at the StreamYard link, I beg you click the one I sent you on the StreamYard link.
Oh, on the StreamYard. Alright, cool. Let me see.
But did you have any like questions to KB, whatever her name is, KBJ? Do you have any videos of her being questioned first, or do you want to watch this one?
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, come on, let's just watch this one then.
Alright, let's see.
This is a joke thing. This is Matt Walsh. He was doing this before this, but he just happened to come out at the same time.
Okay.
I've traveled all over the world for the past year asking one simple question. What is a woman?
It's so funny how people I can see this.
What is it? I don't know. People are laughing. Is that
yo?
Like for real, like nobody answers the question. Nobody fucking do it. And then because the African man, then they ask him. These ones are cracking up. They go, "What are you talking about, bro?"
Obviously, because
we're so fucked. We're so fucked. We're so fucked.
Let's see what these guys say.
Is that a dumb question? I've been asking everybody this, and almost nobody can answer it. What is a woman? What is a woman?
That's a great question.
He's fucked.
One person can tell me what a woman is. Congressman, thank you for being here.
I think this interview is over. Let's turn off the cameras.
This one is what is a woman.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Yeah, I get to you. It's very complicated question. I'll give you why. Why is like it's firstly 20 exactly. Yeah, this is what this guy literally set up a landmine for him and for anyone answer this question. You need to understand that you're not answering just any question here. This question is the difference between not being cancelled and you being cancelled. That's what this is just a female. Life would have been easy for everyone. They would have said what they thought what woman was actually, because in their mind, yeah, it's the same answer for both. In their mind, it's the same answer for both, because this whole notion of sex and gender are two different things, are separate things, is a quite of a new idea. People are still trying to get to grasp about it.
Yeah.
Because the language, gender has been hijacked, and now you can use it however you want. You can essentially make up your own genders if you feel like it, and with your own set of pronouns. So if you were to say to someone, what is a woman? Really, because it's all societal, as what they say, anybody can decide what a woman is, what is and isn't a woman. That's why he asked that question. Legendary.
This is why you should not talk to anyone you don't know, because you're like a word away from offending anyone. The amount of fucking anxiety that there is just to talk to random people these days, yeah. They fucking use it against you, bro. You don't know who you're talking to anymore.
But I really wanted to see, though, someone try cancel those African dons there.
Mate, no chance. They're living their life, bro.
They will tell you what a woman is in 5 minutes.
Stop, come on,
living their life.
Stop, yeah.
They're thinking it's
I
dumb.
thought we were having an interview about something real. Come on.
And he's probably thinking, they're all looking at it like, they can't answer it? I can't answer the question. Big politician man can't answer the question.
Man.
But that's mad though. The fact that he got cancelled, the interview had to get shut down. He was like, "Nah, the interview's over." My guy just said, "What's a woman?"
No, I refuse to believe that. That must be edited for another question.
No,
that's too funny. Man.
I don't believe it, bro. Because if I was that politician, best believe man's ending the whole interview on that question straight. Are you dumb? I know exactly what you're trying to do with that question. I'll be like, listen, lock it off. And I was like, get out the whole ends and understand that we're barring you from any future interviews because you're trying to catch me out here. That's if that's me, I would have said it 100%. Bro, you don't want to be caught saying the wrong thing out here. Trust
Not the
me.
right, wrong time. Yeah. But it depends. If you're Trump, he's gonna be like, women. Those are the ones that grab by the pussy. Straight.
Have you seen
Yeah,
that video of I think Putin's on TV and he's talking about how the Western society is trying to cancel J.K. Rowling. Have you seen that video? Like he's even aware
yeah,
of it all, like what's going on.
yeah. But you know that they used that against her. They used that against her hard. They turned around and said, yeah, anyone who was defending J.K. Rowling, yeah, look, do you think you're on the right side of the conversation when there's Putin on that
I
side?
stand by her. Free speech.
That's the free speech.
Bro, you're a turf.
Fight me, free speech.
Shit. Cancel. He's a turf. You got a turf. Trans exclusionary radical feminist. That's what you fam.
Fucking hell, you definitely work for the newspapers.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we've got this. Have you guys heard about this swimmer has been going everywhere recently? This transsexual swimmer, transgender swimmer, female swimmer, Leah Thompson, who's been in the headlines recently for basically ending up kind of destroying, what people are saying is destroying the competition when it comes to swimming. And this is a male to female transgender, and was, I think, number 500 when swimming against the males, but somehow after transitioning to female became blisteringly fast and was finishing first consistently. So much so, outdoing even Olympians at college level. Shocking. And people were saying, you know, there were some women coming out turning around saying, oh, well, there was one transphobe that came out and said, it's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair that a person with a male body is swimming against us, and we're losing positions and opportunities to her.
Blasphemy.
I was like
Money,
shocked because I was like, our trans queens are banging you, and what? You're getting angry. How about you just swim faster? How about you just swim faster?
It's not that hard. King K said it earlier. It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's not that hard. So let's just see how well our trans queen has been doing.
University of Pennsylvania swimmer Leah Thomas taking first place in the NCAA 500-yard freestyle. She is the first transgender athlete to be crowned NCAA champion, but not without controversy because critics say she has an unfair physical advantage over the other swimmers.
What? She's a blue whale compared to them. What the?
She's a blue whale, you know.
Our trans queen is looking great here.
It's funny how we know which one.
Why is she looking at our trans queen? Why is she looking at our trans queen like that?
Have been allowed to compete. Now, second place went to University of Virginia swimmer Emma Wyant, who won a silver medal in last year's Tokyo Olympics. She's getting
an Olympian, yeah. Okay,
she's
so this is at college level, and she was a previous Olympian, yeah, and she got beaten just like that.
Outpouring of support on social media, with some calling her the true winner.
Disgusting.
And we saw Lauren at that medal ceremony. The crowd was virtually silent when Leah Thomas was announced the winner, the first place winner, and yet they went.
So I need to find the video where you actually see her
silent,
swimming.
you know, just gasps.
Well, you want to see the video where like how badly she beats the that one, everyone else, how everyone else is beaten.
This is like that. What
Now to
was
the
it? The
NCAA
women's
swimming
football team that
championships.
lost.
Transgender swimmer Leah Thomas.
Oh yeah, I think
Tied
this is it.
fifth in athlete. This morning, Leah Thomas, the first openly transgender athlete to win an NCAA Division I title, tying in fifth in Friday's 200-yard freestyle race, failing to snag a second national title in the freestyle event.
It's actually ridiculous because I saw the video and
you probably find it on Twitter if anywhere else. Like, fuck it, I'll find it. I'll look for it.
You find it.
Type in race.
It doesn't seem like it has it here. Yeah, it must have been removed for some reason. Trying to remove our trans queens fucking wins out here, but yeah. So what happened was, she was so good that she was you know how in swimming you swim, and you do the turn and then you come back. By the time her competition had finished doing the turn, she had finished the race already. She was sitting there just waiting, like kind of
Bro,
bored.
time. It was like 30 seconds, like 40
The
seconds.
time,
Time, bro.
the time. I
They're
was
playing
thinking,
themselves, you know. They're when you're trying to win that by that margin, yeah, you're just getting everyone to think, hold up, this is even those ones that were actually supporting it all, even they must be questioning, this is a bit too ridiculous. Like you gotta humble yourself with your wins for the long term.
for the long
That is
term,
crazy. Oh my
bro.
god.
Masood, I beg you need to find that video for us.
I tried finding it, but it's like it looks like it's lock off. And the algorithms, bro, they just lock us off nowadays.
Wait, yeah, right, but anyways, while Masood
Okay,
finds
that's
it,
not-
just to tap into Leah Thomas, whatever her name was, swimming. But yeah, it was so ridiculous, like the difference. And the thing is, I've been saying this previously, and anyone who says it, they immediately think you're a transphobe, and it's ridiculous because it's like you can say 1,000 times that no, you're not a transphobe. You really don't care about anything. Like if anyone wants to change their sex, no one really gives a shit about any of that. Not what we don't. There are obviously transphobes out there, but what we simply care about is people losing opportunities, which is sad. And when situations are quite unfair and when the rules are lax enough that you can make that change, because yes, Leah Thomas might right now be legitimate. She might be a true trans woman who's decided to do it not for nefarious reasons. But as we know in this world, if there is a way and if there is a door and it leads to money, fame, and success, people will take and abuse that. There will be cases of people changing their gender on purpose to win in female categories, knowing they'll be the best and get all the accolades, money, and fame that comes with it. Of course, people are going to be doing it, especially when you are so far off the men. When you're 500th place and now you're getting medals and trophies for first place, and not just that, you don't even need to train that much anymore. All that hard work, you doing all that hard work just to come in 500th.
She's got the foundations of a skyscraper compared to them lot. It's a fucking joke. Listen, yeah, this is
I
how
haven't seen the video. You can find a link on Twitter, on Sky.
this is how it goes. Yeah, like in your life, sometimes you got to make big decisions, and with that comes sacrifices, right? This is if she wants to transition, fine, but you got to sacrifice your career in this because you shouldn't make other people sacrifice their winnings and their positions and everything that they've worked hard for, and that's essentially what she's doing. And it just comes down to the simple fact that you should live your life in a way where you shouldn't harm others or affect other people, and this is indirectly affecting other people, you know.
And now we've got here's a video of actually. I just want to say to you because when we spoke about this previously, we were told, oh nah, these cases won't happen. The difference will be marginal. People can when the women will take hormones to ensure that they won't have that much of an
Doesn't matter.
advantage.
It doesn't even matter if it's marginal.
Look at it. The advantage is ridiculous. I'm going to show you now, and we've spoken about it. But for me now, I'm on the trans queen side. Why? Because the women themselves don't want to stand up and say themselves. They don't want to go out of the way and say, "Oh, this is wrong. This shouldn't be happening." So if you don't want to fight for yourselves, I'm not going to go out here trying to
They
go out on a limb.
probably are saying that behind the scenes, though.
Well, that's up to them. If
you don't think
I'm not
they
going
are?
to. There's no
100%
point.
they are.
We'll let them, but I don't care until you guys start saying it publicly. I'm on the
No,
trans queen
hey,
side.
don't play that. Hey, don't play that game. Don't play that game. You're not on their side just because of
I'm
that.
on the trans
Come
queen
on.
side, and I hope they
No.
batter them. And I want the sport, yeah, where my queens have dominated the fucking leagues. I want them on the. I don't want to see a female-bodied bitch on the fucking league ever again. I want my trans queens battering them day in day out. I want them
Ames, is
going
that the
boom,
short-term
boom,
games?
boom. You guys didn't want to say nothing. You tried to accuse us of transphobes. Calm. I'm gonna switch the whole thing up. I'm gonna join your team. I'm on your side now. I'm on your side now. And you know what?
I'm saying he said I'm still tough. I'm saying the trans are gonna be excluding all the women. Mashallah, let's do this. Make sure
Fucking hell, Ames moving like Putin hitting the red button soon. Jesus, calm down.
Alright, here we go. Look.
She's having a great race here.
She's having the audacity for the guy to say she's having a great race here. Like this isn't every race.
Second. That will give her a lot of confidence. Remember, she's just
that's a joke.
Leah Thomas pulling away over the final 150 meters. Had to work for it. She was pushed over the first 350 meters. Thomas wins the NCAA championship. Ended up very close for second.
Oh, man.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Very close for second. You're taking the piss. Listen, okay.
Yeah, elite level sport, that is not close.
I know people who are swimmers. People win by hundreds of seconds, milliseconds, hundreds of milliseconds, even tens of milliseconds. They don't win by a fat margin like this. Not at the elite level.
Mate, she was in another continent while she finished.
No one's ever. No one's ever gonna get close. And remember, okay, what happens now? When this is the top 500th, what happens if a top 10 male swimmer decides that he wants to now change too? I'll be supporting him to become a her, but that's someone that will be breaking records that will never be broken by any woman ever again. Imagine world records that will be set that can never be unset.
Mate, there will be another time zone, the records. That's how far away it will be. That's a joke. That's just depressing. But I really do think that they are trying to get words out behind the scenes. It's just that these bodies don't know what to do. Like, if the politicians don't know what they're doing, obviously these organizations are going to be stuttering and not knowing what to do with that situation themselves.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I have to give it.
But like I said before, if they're winning by that fat of a margin, everyone's just going to open their eyes eventually and just be like, this is fucking ridiculous. Even those that were supporting them or whatever it is.
I completely know. I think it's taken time for it to start surfacing up. I remember this is just the NCAA. Slowly, you're going to start seeing it at higher levels, and then you're going to see actual nefarious people taking advantage of these loopholes. Which every loophole has been exposed. Every loophole, someone's there to take advantage of it. Whether you think, oh, no one will be discussing enough to change their agenda, just to. When all you have to do is literally like say you're a female, you don't even have to put a wig on. You don't even have to change. You have to take the hormones, but not as much, not that much. A year prior, take some hormones and be guaranteed medals and fame and money.
Yeah, like realistically, that in terms of the fame, they're going to be like on some woke magazines or whatever it is. But they're unknown in the other place. Like, look, we're fucking talking about them. We didn't even know who they were a minute ago. And in terms of the money, in terms of finishing, they're probably getting more for coming first in whatever women's thing that is, instead of becoming 400th in the men's fucking 50th division or something like that. So
100%.
All adds up.
It really does. But yeah, for me, I'm on my trans queen side until further notice.
100%. I think we should include more. We'll see as it gets more competition going.
Yeah, honestly, and because I think until people see it happening live, they're gonna just keep thinking, "Oh yeah, no, it's fine." But it's just so crazy that people are so happy to give others rights while also at the same time taking rights away from others. With the whole thing, as we said, that we'll give you the opportunity for being a black woman for the job while taking the rights on these people. It's like, no, You know, we can give rights to everybody. You don't have to take and remove.
I'll leave it on this note, yeah, from my point of view. The fact that there's transgender athletes in combat sport, yeah, and that's allowed to go ahead. They've got no hope in swimming, where it's non-combat, to fight it, unless those lot in the UFC or boxing or whatever is sorted out first,
In
because that's an
MMA,
actual direct danger to another person, you know.
in,
So
in MMA, one woman's orbital bone was broken by a transgender female that ended her career.
that's what I'm saying, and they've not changed their stance over it so far. So what's swimming got? They ain't got no fucking chance.
They got no chance, and you're right, they won't. And you know, expected. What's
This is the meme. This is the meme. This is the meme.
So we got a few more topics.
Nah,
I
I think
really
that's
want
calm. I think we're calm here, actually.
No, I got one more.
No, let's do the OnlyFans one then. That's a nice short
Let's do
one.
that. We do OnlyFans one, and we do this one as well. I've got another one that's quite funny. Oh yeah, let me share my screen.
Hey, you cheeky smile. This is going to be a good one.
I'll hold it up.
North Carolina. Unfortunately, this is from earlier this month. It was
So this is a teacher and a student altercation.
reported by a student.
Altercation.
We had a teacher just losing it on the students.
Does anyone else want to try my authority? Because I am done playing with you idiots. You need something from me. I need nothing from you. You can go through life and live on the system, draw your paycheck on the 1st and the 15th from my taxes, and live just an absolute horrible life. I don't care. You can be another statistic. I don't care. That's on you. And if you don't like my language, I don't give a
Notably, at one point, the teacher appears to catch that student, Samaya Josie, recording this tirade, leading him to tell her to get your shit and get out. The video then goes black, but you can still hear him yelling. There's also lots of noises in the background. At one point, you hear Josie telling the teacher to get out of her face before she beats his ass. The rest of the video is just kind of a screaming match until Josie leaves the room and things start to dissipate. With Josie later telling outlets that during this, the teacher also hit a golf club repeatedly on the floor next to her, grabbed her textbook and threw it on the floor along with a desk, and adding, "I don't want to go back to school. All I do is hear the cracking of the golf club. I'm having nightmares about it."
Bro.
No, she's lying. She made it all up. She made it all up.
Look at her face, yeah. I've had that.
I don't care.
I had nightmares of
And things to her, grabbed
Why
her
are you
textbook
lying,
and threw it
fam?
on the floor along with a desk, and
Sure,
adding, "I don't want to
don't
go back
like
to
that.
school. All I do is hear the cracking of the golf club. I'm having nightmares about it."
Yeah,
And as far
yeah,
as what
shut
set him
the
off,
fuck
Josie said that he asked the class to put their devices away when a student said, "I'm going to put my computer away before you start whining and whining." Though Josie claimed that the two had a joking relationship before this, so she didn't see it as abnormal. But whatever it was that set him off, he is now out of the school, reportedly putting in his resignation letter the following day, with the school denouncing his outburst as intolerable. However, this story has also opened up a bigger conversation.
Look at
Separate
that.
conversations.
This is
First,
her-
involving Josie telling reporters during her interview,
He was saying was wrong. I felt like it was racially motivated. It was disrespectful. Your job is to encourage me and to push me to be the best that I could be.
That's what the golf club.
Even though it wasn't
to
said
encourage
directly
you.
to me, it just felt
Jamal, you're so funny. Man said that's what the golf club is for. Bro. But seriously, I was just looking at this thinking, yeah, I know this girl because I was this girl in school. I know I know for sure she's gone out of her way and said, "Oh, that extra." Yeah, because she wanted to rub that shit in
You
hard.
know that 10,000 word essay? She just
Bro,
put out words.
she's never been so well behaved before in her life. She's itching to start chatting shit, yeah, but she thought, "Oh yeah, I'm on camera right now. Let me make it look like I'm some angel." I know she's a fucking
The
headache.
first words they
Even when she's trying
recorded
to
of
be
her.
an angel.
Sorry,
Even when
sorry,
she's trying to be an angel, she's still chewing fucking gum. So
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
The
You still
the
can't.
first words that came out of her mouth, she was like, "I think it was racially motivated."
Yeah.
Oh,
She's trying to sing.
man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The amount of times any teacher tried to start a beef thing with me, I tried to drop the race card just in case that might stick something. It's just like you never know.
You race card.
Yeah, I'll drop the race card a little bit. Just try to, try to. I was just looking at this girl. I was thinking, I know you, bro. I know you fucked that teacher up so badly. They had a fat outburst, and you caused it, and then you went on camera to pretend like you're a good person. Like, oh, snake. Bro,
Oh man,
oh
what
my
a bitch.
days. I know,
What a
I know
stupid
this
little
for
bitch.
sure. Bro, I
That was
know
it.
she
That was
caused it
it.
because the likelihood,
just,
yeah.
I just know myself after school. I'm like, yeah, I saw you in the news. That was lit.
She was gassing it. She was like, she's probably, because I used to say to some, because I was bad as well. I used to be like, to some times I'd be like, oh, remember we got that teacher fired. We got that teacher fired. We always get gassed about it. We'll gas each other. We would be gassing each other about getting the teacher fired. I know this, bro. I listen, when you're from a bad school and that bad neighborhood, these kind of areas, yeah, it's only, I find it's only the white people from posh schools thinking, she would never do that. That teacher must have been horrible. We know what took place. We know. We know.
First
I knew
hand
it.
experience.
Bro. I knew 2 seconds she was lying. I need to.
The
Man
kid
said
who dated the key teacher. It was a full bait thing.
it's so bait, bro. The
I feel
moment
sorry for the teacher, man.
it's so
I'm
bad,
sorry.
bro. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I was doing the same antics, I'm not gonna. I was bad as well. But the fact that she said, yeah, I knew the moment they came out of her mouth, yeah, the golf club would cause me nightmares.
Oh
No,
man.
it didn't. Why are you lying for? This will cause you nightmares.
Yeah. Oh man. Listen, whoever's got a loft, yeah, what do you have in your loft? You have like suitcases, you have your
Random
old
shit.
fucking clothes and shit like that, yeah. Well, this fucking OnlyFans model, yeah. Well, she had one of her fucking fans upstairs, like fucking first hand, for a whole fucking night, and taking pictures of her sleeping. How fucking insane!
Wow. A creepy stalker allegedly lived in an OnlyFans model's attic and came out at night to film her. Maurizio Damian Guerrero reportedly became obsessed with the woman who he met online and tracked her moves. He observed her from a distance and crept down in the dead of night to film her on his mobile phone, the police said. It's claimed he acquired her keys and made identical versions, which meant he could enter her property whenever he wanted. That's nuts, bruv.
I respect that. That's an entrepreneur in the future, there, with that creativity.
Man said that's problem-solving skills.
They fully got like nice pictures of him as well, like smiling and good lighting,
Bro, he could the 20 if he paid enough
Look at that
money.
shape up.
Bro, he should have. Look how smart he looks. This guy should have went to school, got some money, and paid
Harvard.
her to have sex, fam. You could have paid her to have sex, then doing up all this weirdness. Nah, he deserves to go jail. And let me just say, 100%, he's a dickhead. But he fucked up. The 20-year-old reportedly hid. Imagine being her, bro, and seeing that one of your fans is sleeping in your attic. That's actually gonna traumatize man for life. I would be so
It's just a
shook.
special tier on OnlyFans, that right?
In-home sleep, in-home simping.
Sleepover.
The 20-year-old reportedly hid in
It's a full on
her
Airbnb
upstairs
experience.
loft in her New Hampshire home and waited for her to sleep before creeping downstairs and filming her. His creepy behavior was only discovered when the woman's mother heard noises in the attic. The victim, who's only identified only as NR, twigged that something was wrong when her mom began realizing someone was in the overhead space. Court papers say Damian Guerrero entered the 24-year-old woman home on at least 4 occasions. During this time, he said to have used his phone to covertly film her. Video clips were found on his phone. Oh, he even had evidence, the dickhead. I'm glad he did, though, so he can get arrested. Oh, I actually slept naked. Nah, he's fucked. He was released with pretty strict bail conditions, but it's an ongoing concern of ours, the safety of the victim during the pendency of this case. So this is why we asking for him to be held pending trial. He got bail.
So the thing is, the question is how did he know where she lived, right? Well, she fucking played herself as well. That's stranger danger. You don't give
Yeah.
the fucking details out to anyone. So what happened was, apparently they met in person at some sort of event or something, and then he basically said to her that he was going to get her a TV, and he was going to get the TV delivered to her house. So he asked for the address, and she fucking gave out her address. I mean, you fucking played yourself right there. I mean, it's just stupid.
Bro.
Who's handing out fucking addresses to fucking OnlyFans fucking subscribers?
Wait, obviously but that doesn't mean that she deserves to get wrecked in it.
No, I know that. I thought that would be fucking clear. So I agree with that. But also, You got to be book smart, because
Yeah,
like
you need to be a bit more
streetwise, you know.
streetwise. Yeah, you need to be a bit more
Yeah.
street. 100%, 100%. Because it seems to. Yeah, it's just you can't trust anyone with your address, especially when you're in the online game. People get DDoS, not just DDoS. What's the when they send the SWATs to your house?
Yeah,
SWAT
Swatting.
spotting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just. But I just feel so bad for her, bro. You
Can't
can't even
sleep
be
there
in
again.
your home by yourself.
Well,
Because
to be fair, maybe he did get the TV, and during the previous visits, he actually did put up an attic, and he was just going up there to just bring it down as a surprise. Benefit of the doubt, right? He could have just been bringing the TV down from the attic.
I don't know you ended that benefit of the doubt.
I just think he's misunderstood. That's what I think has happened.
You
Here.
think this
He's just
guy's misunderstood?
Yeah,
No,
everyone's
Joanne,
got it
bro.
wrong.
No, bro. You get caught. That's it. You're cancelled for victim baiting.
Nah, listen, I'm his lawyer. I got to protect him at all costs. I'm doing my job.
Your job. No, I'm finished. But yeah, I think that's the end of the Let's Chat Shit podcast. It seems like Masood needs to hit the toilet. He's trying to tell us. But yeah,
Exposed.
no, thanks for coming for this week. We got I think we might be on next week. I'm not going on holiday. I think I might be back. We'll see. Or might be a bit later in the week. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the Spotify links as well. And safe. Catch you guys on the next one.